What is up, legends? We are back, and we're going to talk about Epic 7, and should you come back to it? Now, that is the main question that I've got since I made the video talking about Illynav, and when I got her, and, you know, it's literally people in my old videos, like a year old, like, should I come back? What's changed and everything else? So we're going to talk about that. As somebody coming back, I'm literally somebody who came back, so I'm going to tell you from my aspect and what I found and how I feel about all that. So the game, in hindsight, is really easier to actually go ahead and get back into. Now, one of the major things that changed is your progression through leveling a character and building a character. That used to be really, really tedious. So much so that it was super annoying and I hated it, but they made it better. So those of you who are used to this, I'm talking to people who are coming in. Also, new players, this probably really isn't for you, but you could pay attention if you wish. It used to be annoying to build and make stuff. Now, the way that things work, if you have a main character, if you have a team that's already maxed out at 60 and can't get any more EXP, and story and side story, you actually can get EXP penguins. And the EXP penguins go into this area right here. As you can see, I got newbie penguins, I got EXP penguins, and I got epic penguins. This all builds up over time when you're pretty much, you know, doing the story missions or the side story missions. So if you want to go into side story and just farm out everything in side story and do the exchange and, you know, just wipe the entire store out, that's perfectly fine because you're getting EXP penguins to do that now. You can also do that when you're trying to farm something like AP or different items, maybe for a specialty change or things like that, and you can farm it there. So this character right here is a fodder. Like, no, it's pretty much a nobody thing that I need to actually build up if I want to actually build up. You can use dogs if you have dogs. The dogs are still relevant, but if you don't have any dogs, you have to kind of like use this stuff. So I'm just going to auto select right here. Bam. Take it up to 20. Of course, using dogs is better because they gain EXP better, but if you don't have any, what are you gonna do? So now this is actually a complete 2-star right now. So you're gonna hit the promotion, and I'm gonna use other 2 stars to actually promote it. I don't have many. I do have one dog, but he's already maxed. 3-star. Now, there's also a way to actually do it quickly if you have anything available quickly. Now, you see all of this is just ready for me to promote super quick, like all that. And even one's ready to promote, and all that's super useful. I can make a 5-star right now, bang, with bulk promotions. I'm gonna do that because I got enough gold anyway. Bam, we got a bunch of 4 stars we just made, a bunch of 3 stars we just made, and a 5-star just in one click. Remember how long that used to take? It used to take a long ass time and be super annoying. So what you can do now is you can start putting together, like, oh, they start farming 2 stars and then putting them in your inventory, and then pretty much doing that, and you'll see that you start ending up making something really fast. Now I need to make another 5-star for, a 6-star for where I'm at, so I have to choose a character. I don't need to, this is going to be later because I didn't even fully unlock her yet, so we're not going to worry about her. But I do need to do, Landy's already done. I already did her. Okay, so we already did Illynav. She's already ready to go. Her gear is not ready, so that's why you can see her. Zerado, I just did. Working on him. So we need Fall on Cecilia. So what I could do here, I'm not sure if I have enough EXP. I should. Let's auto select to see if we do. We do. Okay, so she's automatically 50 now. Just that quick. Alright, I'm definitely not going to use that boss as analytic because they're dupes, but I need to make 3 more. So, you know, I just made one right now. So pretty much what I can do from there is just go ahead and farm, and then I can just take her to 6. Now, again, this is talking to older players, but that whole process right now, like you literally see, like it used to take you like a whole day like to do this stuff. To be honest with you, this is going to take me like an hour or two just to get this character to 6, which is vastly different. Vastly different. Like this is just crazy. This is one of my PvP bays that I need to get ready. All right. So the other change is to specialty. Actually, I'm going to the wrong place. That's right here. Specialty change. Now, specialty change has gotten different. You pretty much get a look at everything in the preview, because before it used to be like, oh, you could get something like maybe it'll be hype, but now they just show you straight up. You see, I'm already working on Doris, but I kind of like stopped doing that. But I can actually, if I want to, stop and then start working on Wanda. And you got previews for the rest of this. I have these heroes. They're in the bank. I don't have them like out right now, so I'm not gonna be bothered with them. But that's a cool change as well. Another change is this over here. Now, this actually has been in the game for a while, but the adventurer path, which you see that I'm on right now, I just now really started getting it. That's what you said. That's why I said my path right now. I'm on Awaken a 6-star hero one time. They gave you a potion right here to do it, but I used that potion on something else because I wanted to. But when you get to this point, just use the potion right here just to get past this. Don't be like me. I was impatient. I saw this literally right here. I was like, man, I'm just going to use the father since it's so easy to do it. I have no problem doing that. But that works out really well right there if you just use the potion for it. So just keep that in mind. But this whole thing right here, this gives you a lot of resources. Like, you know, look, you get accessory chest right there. You get currency right here for crafting. You get more currency for just your overall gold. Another expedition pet. 100 each of the reforging materials. I mean, or do you have to pick that? No, it's each. Again, more stuff, and then you get elemental summons right there. Again, more currency. Equipment conversion gem, which is extremely good. I got some of those in my bank. I've been saving them. 100 runes dropped, which is extremely good. Save you some time. Again, another 4-star doggy. Super useful. Greater rune chest. This, you see, all this is good. Even right here. This is an artifact summon, which you may end up getting something lit, may not, who knows. Element summon chats right there. A 5-star hero summon might get something lit, who knows. And then finally right here, you pretty much have the Morgora. You see, I got a lot of those. Oh, and then reforging material selector chest, which this is really good right here, really good. Okay, PvP for the most part is kind of still the same, but you have RTA, which is pretty much, you know, fight against everybody. I didn't go into it. Me personally, I'm like all the way back down to the bottom. Again, I just started, so I'm gonna have to reclimb all the way back up and go in and deal with this, which is the reason why you saw me build a Zerado and go to build Fallen Cecilia, because I'm gonna use them to go along with my Seaside Balance and Judge Kisei. I don't know why I clicked out of that. Let's change up right here. Yeah, here's my Seaside Balance. We got Dizzy on deck, waiting for it too. Viking's not really useful in PvP, but we got Rona, who's very useful, and we're going to be using her as well with her tanky base self, screwing over the fight. We got DN waiting, we got Charles in the wing, we got Vivian waiting in the wings, we got Araminta waiting in the rings. Coley, she got crap gear, but she's waiting. I can use Ilnav for that if I want to. Thinking about that. Sigrid as well. I wish I had the ML version of her though. We got Landy waiting in the wings too. We got Zerado. Doris, Carrot, waiting. Carrot, the character everybody hate to see coming. Well, for right now, until they either nerf her or something counters her directly. But plenty of stuff to go ahead. Ooh, we got the boy Crowl on deck too. Well, I gotta build. Like, I got so much stuff to freaking do in this game right now. I don't even... There's not enough time, because you guys know I'm always busy with other stuff, so I'm gonna have to figure out something or just not do it. But the other thing we also have, which I don't have any up right now. Yeah, I don't have any up right now. Can I just...
What do I sell? Well, come back soon.
I actually don't know how to get there.
Come back soon.
Without him pinging me for it. But there is hunts now, expeditions. And in the expeditions, you pretty much... It's kind of like your thing to overall get more gear and upgrade your gear. So let me show you guys that real quick. Say you want to modify this. What you could do with expeditions is you start to get items and expeditions. It's going to be level 2 or 3 expeditions to get these items, by the way, not level 1. Level 2 or 3, and what they do when you go in there and you beat up on expeditions, you're probably not gonna be able to do it alone, not yet. But if you call out to everybody in the server, people will come and help you. Like, people are pretty nice about that and kind of help out. And you have the opportunity to get any of these items right here, which you can now turn any of this gear into a stat that you want to change it into. So let's say you don't like this health, which I don't know why you wouldn't, but so you don't like this health right here. You have the opportunity to change that health into maybe effectiveness if you want effectiveness over the health. You can do that. Now, the greater ones will give you a higher rate. So say if it'll be like between 10 to 15% that you get extra HP or extra effectiveness if you want to actually do that. And then if you get the weaker one, it'll be like, 7 to 12 or something like that. So that's pretty much how it goes. The roll is random. You don't know which one is going to change into, so you may need multiple to get that perfect roll. All right. So, which is extremely good for speed. When you're looking for speed and you want to change the speed and you want characters to be strong. That is expensive. It's not a cheap thing to go ahead and actually do. So just keep that in mind. But that's a nice change overall. Summons wise, summons finally got 10 summons. You can finally summon 10 times. And they do a good job of actually giving away a lot more summons than they used to now, which is a good thing because, we used to have that pity of 120, which technically is 10 summons, but it's $30 per 10 summon. So that's pretty much $360 if you wanted to pay for it to get a character. The 100% get a character is $360, so that's not that bad. It ain't good either though. But some games like in let's take Genshin for example. Genshin probably you can do that in 150, 200 unless you're super unlucky. So that's actually less, and people don't like that in Genshin, like how much that is. But there's a pity, like a soft pity, and then you can get unlucky and just not get it all together and end up way over into that. So you can end up like right around that 360 mark if you get unlucky and not get the soft pity. So, but on the average, it's way cheaper than it is in Epic 7. But it's what it is. Not as expensive as Exo Heroes. Exo Heroes is just ridiculous. Like Exo Heroes, like, bro, your pity is 29. You gotta go to 29. 290 summons if your ass is unlucky. I think it's 29. It's 29 to 25. Either way, you unlucky. And I believe it's $30 for that too. So, bruh. Bruh, I've actually gone to 20, I think it's 25 or 20, I can't remember, but I've actually gone to that pity once and was pissed off. I was mad. I'll be honest, I was big mad. that I had, and it was for female Graf or Garth or female Garth. And I was big mad that I had got pushed all the way. It took all my resources and another $100. I was so ticked off. Like, the hell with this game. I haven't played really that much since because but yeah, good. Mystic Summons is still garbage, and nobody's gonna tell me it's not garbage because this is just straight the pay to win system in this game. And what it ends up doing is it carries over. So even if you summon and don't get anything here, see, I don't want this guy right here, so I just won't even summon on this because he might actually come out and I'll be mad because I don't want him. And I don't want Shooting Star Katis either. So I just kind of got to wait for this normal hero and artifacting to refresh and 4.5 days. And then maybe the next summon, maybe the next group of stuff will be cool. And if it's not, then I just got to keep waiting because I don't want to send my pity over. With that said, though, you can control who you get, like this pity right there, because it's going to, it's going to guarantee it after that point. So the best thing to do is just kind of like save. But like I said, it's still a very ridiculous. I just hate it. I hate it. I can't say anything else, but I hate it. I hate this system. It's always going to be pay to win and garbage to me, but some people like it and think that oh, you could control it. Like after like a million summons and you spending money on stuff, or maybe no, I hate it. Now nobody's ever going to condone that to me. It's not a garbage system. Just because you can control it, don't make it good. All right, so over here, all of this still stayed the same, but we still have a little bit more that you can actually do. And all of this, including that you have the dust store, which if you're new, you have the wings, which you can literally, I could buy it right now if I wanted to, which I just might, because I'm not going to end up getting it because I'm not summoning anymore. But what this does is increase critical hit when critical hit is made in a single attack and increase damage the next turn, which is not bad. But I also need to do stuff like get this one. Yeah, I need to get the bottle of knowledge too. So I'm kind of like, what do I really want to do? It's a shame that this is so good. And he Mort is kind of like lame, but I still kind of want to get him because he's cool. He's still lame. He's still absolute lame, but it's cool at the same time. I want Stella Heart too. But yeah. So, in my opinion, again, should you come back and play this game? Yes, because it's cool. The game is always going to be cool. It's always going to be fun, and they made it a whole lot easier. It's a whole lot more streamlined and smooth and worth coming into. I know I talked a lot and everything, but I just wanted to properly explain everything. For those of you who are new who are looking at this, a quick breakdown. The game has PvP, it has realm PvP, so you're fighting against people. It has raids. You can actually do raids. That's literally what this is right here. Literally right here. So you have different raid sections, and you have raids themselves, which you can actually go into. You have Abyss, which is kind of like the tower section. Ooh, I gotta do Abyss. I forgot all about Abyss. But Abyss is the tower section in the game where you can actually get gear. Well, you can get gear and you can get items according to how far that you go down into the Abyss. You have your hunts, which is kind of like mini raids, which allows you to actually go ahead and, oh, this is a new one that I haven't even done yet, but you can pretty much go ahead and, mess around and get gear here as well. Labyrinth, as you can see, this is the raid on the bottom. I just showed you that before. The tower, I need to go in here and try to do this before the tower ends or resets. I believe I had the wrong team for 423, but I think I can actually do it. You have the Hall of Trials, which actually gives you items that you can actually buff out different character skills. And it's not everybody. but you can kind of, in a sense, change how a character works slightly and help them. So see, like Cecilia, who I'm not really using anymore. Hello? Here we go. I could get Cecilia's, where is it? I can get her Black Winter Spear. So I can make the defense chance increase a little bit from her one skill, or I can make the steel, the decreases speed of all enemies for 2 turns when using steel Cloudburst, which is actually really good for PvP if you want to use her PvP. Or you can use steel Cloudburst to make enemies unhealable for 2 turns when that. So that's also good for PvP if somebody's actually healing and being a pain in the ass. And you can just do that with different characters, kind of change the way they work. Same thing like this with Charles. Like, Jesus, you make Charles even more annoying than he already is. but yeah, you can actually, you know, it kind of is fun and makes characters have an extra added aspect to them. And it's not necessarily that hard to do. You can just go in there and farm it, even if you're not that good at it. Your team's not that good at it. You can still go in there and farm points until you can actually try and get those particular items and maybe get a good roll and get the item that you need. And then you have a different type of character and have some fun with it. Like I said, the game is worth, I know I talked a very long time, the game is worth coming back into. And again, this is not really for the newer people, but I just wanted to have a video out there when somebody asks me now, because I'm gonna be playing again. It's not gonna be a video every week, but I am gonna be playing again. And when somebody asks, should you come back, I'm just gonna point them to the video so I don't have to run down all the stuff that's happening right now in the game, and you can just look at it and be nice. And the biggest and best thing, and the last thing I'm gonna talk about before we do a Moonlight summon, is the fact that you can actually choose one of 6 Moonlight characters. I think it's 6 or 5, and they're rare characters that tend to be really hard to get, which is why I chose Judge Kisei, because as much as I have summoned, I have never seen this character. The other characters I've actually seen before, summoned before in, you know, different accounts and KR and everything else, but I've never seen this one. So I picked her on a simple strength that I can't get her ass anywhere else. So that's strictly for that. She's probably not even the best choice. I probably should have did the like Arbiter or something like that, but I've actually summoned him before, so whatever. I'm getting Kisei. So let's go over here.
What do you think?
And we are going to buy a Galaxy bookmark, and we're going to do a summon and get out of here, because it's probably going to give me a 3-star and upset me. Yep. Yay. So I will catch you guys next video. Be legendary, and good luck if you decide to restart it. Peace.